Hey everybody, my name is Dan McCorgus, and welcome back to Nekopara Volume 1. In the last episode, we got fed some ami rice from chocolate and vanilla. We apparently did the snoo, little satisfaction, and now we have chronic fatigue that Security thinks we need to go to the clinic for. Like, oh, you're tired. Your proudness. Weird shit. Let's continue, shall we? You know, you all say the scariest things sometimes. I'm merely stating objective fact. Well, it's fine. Once Nisama has departed his mortal coil, I won't be far behind him. She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with jokes like that. Now, do you understand where our concern is coming from? I guess. You'll get some rest then, right? Or would you prefer to be forced into an ambulance? At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized. That's right. I like it when Nisama gives in to reason. Although, when Nisama doesn't give in, that's good in a way too. Oh yeah, because you get to beat the shit out of me. Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Sugiri gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this. Master, are you alright? Master, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss. Oh, that's really... that sound. Yeah! And that's good. It's not like that. This is normal behavior for a cat girl. While Master is in pain, while yawn and stretch to relax to keep you. Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. Their long string of yawns was surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening up. It was like some sort of tension was draining from me. Oh my god. Pause. Chocolate, vanilla. Could you close up shop for me? Yes, leave it to Chocolate. God, this fucking day. Yes, to do a normal work task. Yep. Horny cat girls, yay. Video games. Cat girls have some interesting behaviors, don't they? It's easy to remember that cat girls really are just cats when you live with them. Oh my, live with them? How brazen of you. Alright, Cardi B, get out of here with your blushing. Lay off, would you? Oh, you're not even strong enough to retort something back at me. Ooh. You're so persistent. It's because I love you, Nisama. I really can't understand her definition of love. It seems like this ever since she was born. All joking aside, though. Why did you push yourself this far? Of all people, you should know your body's limits. You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right? Oh, sorry. You don't notice it, right? You should have noticed before that. Don't try to evade the question. She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while. yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow, looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate and Vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they were not just pets, but family. Lovers, even. So I didn't even want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave them. Which will happen anyway if you push yourself too hard and collapse. Well, it's our own fault our customer base increased so much. Oh, just what might you be talking about? I decided not to press further. Sugiri smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would have already done so by now. That's how Sugiri has always been. I understand what you're saying, Nisama. But Catgirls are clever. Clever enough to become family, and even lovers, to humans. Yo, apparently Japan's working on like a human-animal hybrid, so Catgirls are like an embryo. Like, Catgirls are in the, equation. Hypothetically. So this could be happening real soon. Or, in the future. And that's exactly why. She took a brief breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled smile. I think there would be a feeling of sadness to not be relied upon. For real. Being relied upon, brings happiness. It's one more thing to have a purpose. Her smile stabbed at my heart. I like that. Those were words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Sugiri's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my throat. Which isn't to say I don't like seeing Nisama working hard and taking things in stride too. I wish she'd say that I'm worthy of being relied upon. Do you think someone who pushes themselves until they drop can't be relied upon? I mean, Oh, Nisama, you've always tried to do everything yourself, even when you were little. She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness of my shoulders seemed to melt away. Oh, I'm sorry, Nisama. That's my phone. She looked at her phone and furrowed her brow. Then Sugiri just sat there motionlessly. I could pretty much figure out who it was. Motionless and white. It's from home, right? You should answer. I don't need to answer to know what they want. I left without saying where I was going. Oh? Dot dot? Many dots? The cell phone in Sugiri's hand stopped ringing. Sugiri fell silent and gripped the cell phone tightly. It is because I'm still a young girl. Or is it because I'm naive to the world? Oh, they rhyming. Is that why I must do what Mother said and Father asked of me? What Mother and Father asked of me? I want to be here. When Nisama is suffering, at the very least, let me be by his side. To be with him, as a little sister, as family. Is that not allowed? She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but was filled with a firm desire. You're so silly, Sagiri. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not? Nisama? I sat up and wrapped my arms around Sagiri's shoulders. Sagiri let herself rest her head on my chest. I promise I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chacola and Vanilla are here, so there's three of us. We'll be fine. So the three of us will be fine. You said earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Sagiri's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why I didn't want Sagiri to be as clumsy as I was. The fact that Sagiri was still a child, she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I wouldn't bear it if that happened. Really? Of course. Why would I lie about that? That's very Nisama way of persuading people. Teehee. Her small shoulders shook happily. This ain't no Small Soldiers movie, get out of here. Weird movie though, check it out. I probably didn't have to tell my precocious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my words. I'll come again tomorrow to make it up to you, okay? Because I'm the only person that can take care of Nisama. Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Sagiri was the same as Chacola and Vanilla. Well, she better not be. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
Go clean up. Doing things like this. How dastardly.
This is the little sister's special right, you know? Nisama, rub, rub, rub. I mean, we can hug.
Chacola wants to rub with Master too. Master, rub, please. I too must get in this big wave. Get in on this big wave. Come, Master, rub me too.
Hey, wait, the three of you at once is too heavy. So heavy. It's impolite to tell a lady that she is heavy, Nisama.
We're all relatively light. So we should be fine. This is the weight of our love. Suffer through it, Master.
Suffer through our love. God, wait. I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them gave no mercy. That's a thing that happened. And you experienced it with me. Chacola also loves you. Nisama, I love you. I might also moderately love you. I don't know what that's about, but that's a thing that happened. I'm leaving it to you, Chacola. Vanilla.
Okay, leave it to us. You got girls with Bowser here. There's nothing to fear.
That's true. I'm counting on both of you. In that case, Nisama, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Okay, she's gone. Oh. Sagiri gave a little wave of her hand as the door closed, and she disappeared from view. Sigh. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Sagiri was gone, I would drop the front I'd been putting up to keep her from worrying.
Master, are you okay? Master, you okay?
I'm fine. I was just tired to be standing. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocola and Vanilla both looked at me worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I get a little sleep, I'll be better, don't worry. Sagiri said so too, didn't she? I petted both their heads.
But, are you sure you don't need to go to the clinic? We covered this during the bell exam. If someone can't move, you should call an ambulance.
It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the bakery?
Master?
Their faces, already clouded with worry, darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape, as if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads.
Chocolate, sir. We don't understand complicated things. Even if we have bells, we don't require stay in all human feelings.
Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put their feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly.
We can't do anything, but we'll be with you. Just like Master was with us before. Master is suffering so much, yet all we can do is watch. It hurts. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. Please tell me.
They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies. Because they're cats in heat. I get it. Oh. But cat girls are clever. Clever enough to become family and even lovers to humans. This is the past. I think there would be a feeling of sadness to not be relied upon. Gotta get back. Come on, Jack. Ah, I understand. Family, partners. They might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying. From the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then, stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough.
Yes, you don't even have to mention it. Even if you told us to leave you, we still wouldn't go.
Oh, good to know, I guess. Well, out of the old dusty trail. They hugged me even more tightly. Nah, they good. They're cool. And I hugged them back with all my strength. Ah, thank you. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly so I don't worry them anymore that I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. Huh?
Master, are you okay, Master? 39 degrees Celsius, Master. Your fever is getting worse. And Master has just fallen asleep. It looks like he's suffering so much. The medicine. You said not to give him more until tomorrow morning.
The clock had just struck midnight. All we could do as Master groaned in pain. was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands in comfort.
どうしよう。どうしたらいいのかな。
Just what should we do?
私たちじゃ
I can't do
何もで
anything.
きない。
It's frustrating. Chocolate. But.
ここにいます。ショコラはそこにいますから。私も
Me too.
バニラもここにいるよ。
I'm right here
ち
by
ゃん
your
とそば
side.
にいるから。
No matter how much we wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating, we wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon gripped our back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
病院に行って、お医者さんを呼んでこよう。
Bring a doctor back.
救急車はダメでも、お医
We're not supposed to
者
call
さん
an
に来てもらうなら
ambulance, but
大丈
just
夫
the
だよ
doctor
ね。
should be fine, right? Yeah,
私も
I was thinking
同
the
じ
same
こと考
thing.
えてた。この辺りで病院って言うと、
A nearby clinic.
お隣に病院が
There's
あ
a
ります
clinic
よ。
next door.
ここにお薬がなかったら
If they
お
don't
隣
have
に
to
行
buy
くんです
medicine
ね。
here, then you can go next door, right?
さすが人の
As
文
expected of
明
human
は便利な
society,
ようにで
everything
き
is
て
made
るん
to
で
be
す
so
ね。
convenient. What is this freaking?
いつも行くドラッグスト
It's
ア
right
の
next to
隣
the
だね。
drugstore. We always go to, right?
ご主人が辛い
If
時は
Master is suffering
私
this
た
much,
ちが行か
we
なき
should
ゃ。
go. Nodding together, we stood up.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry, Master. We must disobey you.
後でいくらでも謝
We'll
るから
apologize a ton later.
好き
We
な
can't
人
sit
が
here
苦
while
しんでるの
someone
に
we
黙
love
って
is
いられない。
suffering.
待っててくださいね。
Just
ご
wait,
主
Master.
人様
We'll call a doctor
すぐに
soon.
お医者さん呼んできますから。
Oh, that chronic fatigue really hitting in. Kicking in.
Chocolate, are you okay? 大丈夫。
Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, struggling and stumbling, but we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in the forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
Yeah, Chocolate だから。Chocolate's okay. そんなことより、Never mind that. We need to hurry. 頑張ってショコラ。
Chocolate, just a bit further. Ooh, they were in the studio.
もうちょっ
Just
と
a
で
bit more. Then we
そした
can
ら
go back to
ご
Master.
主人のところに戻れるから。
It's closed.
そんな
No way.
ここまで
As we came all this way. What should we do? What do we do?
どうしたらいいのかな。ショコラじゃ
Chocolate doesn't know. Chocolate doesn't
他の病
know. We
院の場
don't
所
know
を
any
知らな
other
いし、
clinics, and there aren't any people on the street to ask.
人も歩いてない。でも
Can't just
このまま
go
帰
back
るわ
like
けにもい
this.
かない
What
し。
should we do? What should we? We gripped each other's hands tightly in worry. Looking up at the cold shutters, we chewed our lips in concern.
君たち何してるの？
Police officer. What are you two doing here?
警察さん、
Miss Police Officer.
空いてる病院教えてもらえ
Where's the
ません
closest
か？
open clinic?
ご主人様が大変で
Master was in trouble, so
それ
we
で
wanted to get
お
a
医者さん
doctor.
呼ぼうと思って。病院が休み
The
で
clinic
ど
was
うすれ
closed,
ば
and
い
we
い
don't
か
know
わ
what
から
to
な
do.
くて。
飼い主さんがそれ
Your
は大
master
変だけ
is.
ど
That's quite a problem. But
君たち鈴は持ってな
where are
い
your
の？
bells? Don't you have them? Oh. We touched our necks where she pointed.
そのいつもはつけてるんですけど、ご主人の看病してる時
They
に
made noise when we were looking after Master, so we took them off.
とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな。
Going to have to ask the two of you to come with me.
ご主人様に連絡がつけ
Go
ばす
home
ぐ
as
に
soon as
帰
we
れ
get
る
in
から。
touch with your master, okay?
Whoa, it's like stray cat, stray dog. Whoa. You don't have a collar. You don't have your bells.
It's at home! It's not a lie! We're willing to have them!
ショコラはご主人様の
Chocolate has to go bring
お医者さんを連
home
れ
a
て帰ら
doctor for master!
ご主人が苦
Master is suffering, so we have to go home.
帰らなきゃダメ。だから行けない。
We can't go. Please, understand.
ごめんね。そう言って逃
I'm
げちゃう猫
sorry,
ちゃんもいる
but
のよ。
a lot of runaway cat girls have told us stories like this. Runaway cat girls. So, in the future, there ain't just gonna be cat girls, but there's gonna be runaway cat girls. So, that's a thing.
最近猫を使った犯罪
And
とか
cat girls have been involved in criminal activity more lately. And they're gonna be criminals, I guess. Doing cat girl crimes.
だから鈴のない
So
猫
you
ちゃ
have
ん
to
は一緒
So
に
we
来
have
て
to
もら
bring
う
in
の
any
ね
cat girls not wearing bells.
すぐに身元紹介してご
We'll
主
just
人
do a
様
quick
に連絡
ID
する
check and then call your master, okay?
だから
I told you our bells are at home.
それに鈴
If
持
you
ちだったら
passed your bell
ご主
exam,
人様が
you
緊急
should
の
know
時
what
は
you're supposed to
救急
call an
車を呼ぶ
ambulance in
わけでしょ
emergencies. Ooh.
We do remember that from the bell exam.
I'm gonna leave it off here. Thank you all so very much for watching. The Playful Philosopher quote of the day is, "Sex is a part of nature. I go along with nature." Marilyn Monroe. And I thought that was appropriate because, I mean, I know in the last episode we apparently had sex with our cat girls, got some kind of satisfaction, and I feel like sex is natural. It's part of life. It's procreation. It's a release. It's important for human existence or cat girl existence. So I don't see it as a sin. Of all the world religions saying don't do this, don't do that, it's very subjective and relative to the situation. If you're religious and you want to wait till marriage and you don't like fornication, go for it. If you're just like whatever, you know, enjoy yourself. Live it up. Life is full of things to enjoy. If it brings you joy, go for it. I'll leave a playlist on screen right now for Nekopara Volume 1, and also a playlist to Silent Hill 3, another game I've been recently playing, and also a random video. And if you like the video, consider subscribing, sharing with a friend, hit that notification bell, you know, say what's up. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.